Okay, so here I am with a circuit construction kit, and I already have my ammeter open and my voltmeter, so I can measure the volts of the first example. So in the first example, uh, I'll start with a battery, and I'll make sure that's 12 volts, just like in the example. And you can see here it's 12 volts. And then I'll move a wire. Okay, so now I'll change the resistance to the ones that are shown in the problem. It's 2 ohms, it's 3 ohms for this one, and 1 ohm for this one. So we can see the circuit running, and now I'm going to check for the amperage and the for the current and the voltage. So as you can see, since it is a series circuit, the current is the same all throughout, and we can see that we calculated this to be exactly 2 amps, like it's shown there. So it's 2 amps. And then we can test each one of the voltages to see if they are the same. So we can see this to be about 4, and that is the same thing that we calculated before. Then this one to be about 6 volts, and that is the same value that we had from before. And we also have about 2 volts. That is the same value that we had over here. Okay, so for problem number 1, everything is set. So let's reset this and pass on to example number 2. So example number 2 is in parallel. So we start with a battery, which is again 12 volts, and then okay, so now we're going to change to the equivalent resistance. So this is 2 ohms, this is 3 ohms, and this is 1 ohm. Okay, so we can see that since this is a parallel circuit, that the voltage is the same all throughout. It's about 12 volts. So in all of them, and then we can see that this is the same case with our same one. And then we can see that the amperage at different points, right here it's about 6 amps, just like we had here, about 4 amps, just right here, and about 12 amps, which is what we have here. So let's move to example number 3. Okay, so example number 3, we start out again with a battery. So now I'll change the resistance to what is shown in the problem. This is going to be divided by 10, so each one of the answers will become divided by 10. So it was 400, now it's changed to 40. Here it was 500, so now it's changed to 50. And this was 700, so now it's changed to 70. 50, 70, 40, and 12 volts. Okay, so we can see that this circuit is now working, and if we check the amperage, we can see that we get 0.17, which is the value we had before divided by 10. Then here we get 0.1, and it's the same value that we got here divided by 10. Here we get 0.07, and it's the same value we got here divided by 10. So we can see that in terms of current, these are exactly the same. And now we'll try voltage. So we can see that this is about 6.94, and the value that we got before, 6.92. So that remains the same. Then we move on to this one. You can see that it's 5.06. The value that we got before is 5.05. And then we try with the last one. You can see that's again 5.06, and we got 5.05 in our answer. So we can see that all of them are okay. So there are the 3 problems, and they're all correct according to our notes.